Welcome back to another episode of The Gateway. We rejoin a partial party in prison, unfortunately. Another time for Parthenax in the last couple hours. This isn't the worst prison cell you've ever been in, though. It is fairly well established and filled with beds, nice curtains. It's not your average prison. It's a very rich dude's holding cell. There are 4 guards in this cell with you guys. It's like a just big round room with sort of pizza slice sections, so that there are 8 rooms in this round room, with a cross-section hallway going in between the 2, and guards stationed at the end of each of those hallways. So next to each of your cells, there's a guard, and then followed by an empty cell on either side of you. Last time, Parthenax had looked through the murder scene to try and find some evidence. There wasn't anything too damning to clear your guys' name, or frankly, besides the word of Lady Fair Dasher saying that she saw Sella and Everly at the murder scene. There wasn't anything that put you guys directly at the scene of the crime. You guys have been in these cells for maybe about 10 or 15 minutes, I'm sorry. So, Everly, Sella, and Niken, you guys have been in these cells for maybe 30, 45 minutes, when a couple of guards bring Parthenax by and put him in his own cell. Not much time has passed. The guards have just been stationed. They seem like pleasant enough fellows. They're not torturing you guys. They're not berating you, really giving you mean looks or anything. They're pretty much just standing around wanting to do a good job for their boss. Is there anything you guys would like to be doing? Not be in prison, I imagine, from that silence.
Second time I've been in prison, 28 hours. I don't think I'm going in a good direction in life.
You have been in prison more than any of us. Should we maybe go over?
Hear each other?
I can hear you guys.
I don't mean like here, but I meant in our prison cells.
He says you're right next to him.
So there's a guard to to the right of each of you guys, and then to the left is an empty cell. So you guys have been kind of split up just evenly throughout this cell. Worked out really well. There's only 4 of you and 8 cells.
So I asked, can we hear each other talk? Like,
Yeah.
could I try and talk to?
Yes, I completely misunderstood. My bad. Yeah, you guys could hear each other. You would be able to say something, and pretty much the whole room would hear it. Not within like speaking distance, but within shouting distance, like being across the house.
Can we see each other or no?
There's, I'm gonna say probably not. You guys can see the guards, and then across you can see just another empty cell.
So Everly can't see Stella?
No. Here, let me see if I can draw this out for you, because it's like but the way that the bars are, they would only show you the empty cell across. So like the open windows are kind of like these spots, and that's basically the door to the cell.
Is this prison comfortable?
Yeah. You're less comfortable than probably everyone else. The bed is not prepared for a dragonborn at all, but it was made with comfort in mind. It's not like they're trying to treat you guys like criminals. They're really just holding you until this whole thing gets solved.
It's the refurbished chamber that was once bad.
Yeah.
That's kind of a layered Avatar joke. Sorry, guys.
So DM, can the guard see me? Or my guard, can he see me right now? As of right now,
Yeah.
he could visually see me right now.
Yeah, there's really not a lot of places in this cell to hide. And they're standing. I don't have them exactly positioned that way so you can see the door and bars, but they're standing right outside those doors so that they can see into the cell and keep an eye on you guys.
Okay.
I'm going to ask the guard outside of mine. Do you have any updates on the investigation? We want to know how long we're going to be in here. This is a mess.
Unfortunately, madam, there's really no way for me to tell. You'll be in here as long as it takes to solve this whole thing. Seems one of your party members came up with some sort of clue or evidence that may help expedite the investigation.
Well, that's good. Do the three of us who are already in prison know what he found, or has anybody told us?
You guys probably wouldn't have known. That would have alerted everybody else to Parthenax finding something. But you guys did know that Parthenax was brought in.
Okay.
You could probably hear me bitching.
I wasn't going to explain or add that in. I was going to, if you wanted to say, yeah, that works. I was going to say maybe you could smell him. Nigan would.
Parthenax, can you hear me?
Yes. And I say that very loud in front of the guard.
What on earth is going on?
You guys all notice the guards kind of have weird looks on their faces, like they're not sure if they should hush you guys up or if this is fine. You guys can see that both guards kind of look across to the guard down the hall, and they just nod at each other, and they're just a little bit more tense and unready.
And then I look to the guard in front. Is this the bit? Is this like how the dinner party works? Like there's a murder, and then there's another murder, and then we get accused murder, and then we're in prison. Do I have to look for a key? Are you allowed to tell me that? Is it one of those dinners?
Well, if it were, do you think I would be allowed to tell you?
Well,
Master Guildroy is known to throw on fancy occasions like this. It could be part of the show. I'm not quite sure, but it seems like somebody tried to kill my boss, and I don't want that to happen. I like him quite a lot.
okay, yeah, I understand that. I also don't want to be in a prison cell. Also, me and my friends did not try and kill anybody. Could we not be here? Could we, like, you go with us to, I don't know, like the pool house or the beach, and we could go there? You guys could, the four of us could watch us there. We could be there, not here. Come on, man.
Well, let's pretend that this is part of the show. Wouldn't that just ruin the surprise?
Okay, now I'm getting mad. Sella!
Okay. As you yell out Sella, there's a clattering as one of the cell doors open, and oh damn it, didn't go. In walks. Okay, there's just going to be a red slash. In walks what you guys recognize to be the Guildroy's son,
Fletcher.
Yes. Walks in with a crazy, bumbling old man who's disheveled, has a long, scraggly beard, long, gray, disheveled hair, and is just bumbling about. Let me find the texts real quick. Horses! Horses! They all look alike! All the horses look alike! screams the old man as the guards laugh. He's crazy, Fletcher giggles before all three of them turn and leave. And they throw him... Oop. Oh, I just want the one. And they throw him in a cell. If I can put the damn thing in a cell. What's happening?
As this is going on, can I do investigation while they're kind of paying attention to this old man being chaotic?
Yeah, go ahead and make an investigation roll.
I just want to find if there's any openings or, oh my God.
I was going to say, so you're investigating your cell?
Yeah, my cell, yeah. Just see if there's any openings, any cracks, any holes, any keys maybe. Just anything that I can find.
Okay.
I got an 8 though, so probably nothing.
It seems like a pretty tight cell. It's made with stone walls. The only way really in or out it would be through that door. You might be able to climb up through the roof somehow, but it's just a sheer marble wall.
Okay.
So this old man is just bumbling and kind of like swatting at flies that aren't there. Nike, you would definitely be able to see this. The guards, the other guards had gone with Fletcher. So there's only the one left at the door. And they all went in this direction, so like the door is behind this guard.
Can I talk to this old man?
Yeah, you can try.
Okay. I'm not sure if you can see across from me through this area.
Yeah, you can see him. You definitely can make eye contact with him.
Okay.
It doesn't seem like he's paying much attention to you. He's just kind of bumbling and shifting around. Whores! Whores! They all look alike!
What all looks like? What are you talking about?
The horses! Oh, the horses!
Did you take
Make,
someone's sources? What's that?
make a perception check for me.
Hell yeah. Was that 25?
This guy looks incredibly familiar. You feel like you have definitely run into him before.
Like before last night or like recently?
Recently, like last night.
Hey, what's your name, buddy?
He just ignores the question. Horse! More horse! So many horses! Everybody make an insight check for me, because you guys can hear this voice. And it's just a very strange craze. The phrases that he's repeating are very specific.
17.
3.
12.
23.
Okay, yeah, Sebastian, I'm gonna send you something real quick. Yeah, you guys, Parthenax, maybe Everly, you guys might feel like this voice is familiar, but there really are only so many people on this island. Everybody who's on this island was probably at the ball last night. Or at dinner. You can try and share that however you'd like with the party.
Is that you, Guildroy?
when you say the name, he like kind of perks up and looks at you for a second, but then you notice his focus is just beyond you, and he kind of just keeps like guiding around the room, just kind of staring off in the distance.
Do you feel okay? You kind of look a little sick, a little weak.
The horses! I need the horses! So many horses!
Why do you need the horses?
He doesn't respond.
Is he doing
Just-
anything like physically?
No, same phrases. Just says that he needs horses. At this point, the guards have perked up, or this guard has called a couple of his friends over, and two more come out. What's going on, yeah? What's this business? Nobody?
Sella, with her 3 insight, is just so frustrated. She's literally walking around her cell pouting. She notices nothing.
Howdy face. I wasn't. I didn't mean you. There's like a condition. I don't know what the condition's supposed to be, but it looks like a pouty face, and I added it to your token in Roll20. Okay, so the guards make their way over to the chamber. They kind of like waited for a response for a second, and then nothing happened. So they just move over, and they take the old man out. And he comes rather willingly, but after just a couple minutes, Niken, you kind of glancing through the bars, you can see that they tear off a fake beard on his face that has the unmistakable mustache of Guildroy. And they all are shocked. What's happened? This is our lord. Oh my, he's so sick. Horses, bring me to the horses. Guildroy is kind of exclaiming. The guard that you were talking to earlier, Parthenax, comes over and says, "Can you help my boss? This is so terrible. I don't know what's happening to him. If you can help him and you promise to behave, I'll let you out."
Oh boy, it's one of these. Okay, yeah, let's go.
Okay, so he opens the door for you and like
But
doesn't
he
really
opens
wait.
the door, and I'm like, I'm not the one you need for this. You need the high elf up in that corner over there. And I
It's like
gesture
okay.
as
Sorry.
he
DM.
door, yeah.
Okay. So he
Hey,
goes
DM.
over to your cage cella or your cella. What's up, Megan?
As this guard that's right next to me, can I pickpocket him, try to get his keys while they're talking with the old guy? Can I do some other hand?
You wouldn't be able to get your hands to the bars. There's just no way to like get something because it's a door with that window.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah.
And the window's just like really tight. If you probably could get your hand through, but it'd be kind of like a. Okay.
So would you let mage hand happen then, or no?
I don't know. They're already letting you guys out of the cells here, man. Do you
Oh,
really want to pickpocket them?
Read the room.
I'll let you try, but I'm just saying. I feel like I got to say that first. Anyway, so
Okay.
this young fruity guard comes up to your cella. Will you be able to help my boss? Is there something you can do for him? This is just dreadful. I can't understand.
You'll have to let me see him.
Oh, yep. There's your problem. He's got
Do you
old
promise?
crazy.
Do you promise to behave if I let you out? No more killing? I don't think you guys killed him anyway. You don't even know my boss. Maybe helping him will help clear your name.
Well, let's certainly hope so. But yeah, show me the way.
Okay, so the guard lets you out of his and then kind of rejoins the little crowded party in the hallway. And you can see Guildroy is just like not necessarily catatonic, but his eyes are just kind of blank, and he just keeps repeating phrases about whores and horses. Go ahead and do an insight check, unless there's something else you want to.
See, there might be something else I want to do.
We'll just start with that.
As someone who has cast Charm Person before, would I recognize the side effects of that spell?
You can do an Arcana check instead if you want.
Yeah, that's let's do that. God damn it. 11.
You do notice that he is under some kind of spell. Like, this is a magical effect. He is healthy and...
All right.
Oh, okay.
Let me take a look at this bad boy.
Yeah, hey Parthenax, I think he's under a spell. Can I cast Identify to determine what spell, or does that not work on people?
I got a 19. What's ailing this man?
You guys don't think that this is between the two of you especially, you guys don't think that this is a charming spell per se. You think that this is more of a debuff, like kind of a curse sort of spell. He is under the Feeble Mind enchantment.
Okay. Can I get rid of that with Dispel Magic?
Book says no, but I'm going to say yes because I feel like that flies. It's a magical effect that's lasting. It's not necessarily like a curse. I did just say that, but that was just to describe it.
Okay. What level is the spell that was cast on him? Does that will affect how I cast my spell?
Usually that does matter, but let me double check. Well, okay. And they say a spell such as Greater Restoration. I feel like Dispel Magic would work anyway. Yeah, we're going to say that you're able to do it just kind of for sake of brevity here. It wasn't cast by a spellcaster. That's what I feel like I have to put out there, and that's why I feel like it's easily dispelled. It was a third party, if you will, magic source that made him under this Feeble Mind spell. But you are able to clear him of it after casting.
Dispel Magic.
Thank you. And he kind of, after a couple minutes, just shakes awake, and you can see his eyes clear. And he jumps up, and he tells all of you that he was jumped in his study by the actors from the troupe. The last thing he remembers is them pulling out a scroll and reading from it as they held him down. He implores you guys to help him regain control of his estate.
First, let my friends out of the prison cells.
Guildroy insists and agrees, and one of the guards goes over to unlock Everly, and the other one just immediately unlocks Niken and kind of tries to make some room for you in the hallway.
Can you take us to the scene of the crime? Or do you feel the perpetrators have fled to a different location?
He is very strongly under the impression that they are now trying to impersonate him, that someone has done this to him to take control of his estate. So he thinks that the horse race that is happening today is where they're most likely going to be.
Okay. Well, shall we go?
Yeah, he insists. The guards... to the races. The guards insist that you guys can't go facing any kind of threat like this alone. So they do take you back to the guard offices where they do house a couple of weapons for you guys to furnish yourselves with, as they know that you guys lost some stuff being transported here. Things like Parthenectar's Staff of Defense, or like an arcane focus that you might have, like your spellbook Everly. That stuff you guys definitely still have. But as far as anything sharp and pointed and metal, that is not on you guys at the moment. So you would have to just grab another dagger, if you will.
Do they have a longsword?
Yes. Yeah. They have essentially at least one of each of the things that you guys would need. They are not magical. They are very nice. As being a rich person's guard, these swords have probably never even been used, but They look great and have been well kept.
Take a dagger, and I will take a longsword.
Okay. Niken, your dragon teeth daggers
Feeling
are
ready.
on you already.
Oh,
Those
cool.
never left.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Being made of bone.
They didn't go off in the
That's,
metal detector.
that's awesome.
Pretty
That's
cool.
awesome. That's good for future reference. Do I see
I
a
probably
longbow?
I probably didn't say that the first time.
Dang it, no.
Um, sure, they got a longbow. The Fletcher's the son, so like yeah, they've got one longbow and quiver. Got like 20 arrows.
Okay, cool.
That's a lot of arrows.
Yeah.
I'll
Already
take a
said.
dagger and a long sword.
Okay. Guildroy joins all of you. Oh yeah, I need to switch. Guildroy and the guards join all of you guys after a couple of moments. Ooh. Oh, I moved the red too. Whatever. There you go. And he insists that you guys all move over to the races in order to try and catch the perpetrators. So, having been armed, you guys move you over to the estate. So, I don't know why there are 6 guards. There's only 4. You guys like how I reused the token there? in the stat block, or in the books, it's just a noble is like literally the stat. But you guys and the couple of Guildroy's guards move over to the horse races, and on the way, where'd that table go? As you guys are moving through the estate, from the holding prison over to the horse races, which are being started on a small island just next to Guildroy's. Somebody roll a 2d20 for me.
Nat 1 and a 3.
Interesting. Okay, so you guys pass by a small zoo featuring 2 lions, a tiger, and 3 bears.
Oh my.
And you guys can see kind of in the docks over on this side, there's what looks to be a druid surfing on some of the waves. So you guys kind of like move over this way.
Are they wild shaped into something?
No, it's a very young looking elf who's dressed in mostly grass and beach surf driftwood. Kind of just cobbled together, surfing on this wave.
That's not something you see every day.
You can kind of tell that as she's surfing, she's actually moving the water and causing a lot of these waves to happen, kind of just keeping an unnatural surf sort of on the beach, so that there's always surfable waves. But you guys make your way across to the small island over here, and you guys can see that Guildroy is surrounded by plenty of his own guards, and then Lady Arturo is surrounded by a lot of, or at least 4 of her own personal mercenaries that she carries as her own guard. Lady Fair Dasher and her personal security. You guys do notice that Chief Indigo is nowhere nearby. Okay. Mallory Guildroy marches with the speed of a man who can feel his empire slipping out of his grasp. As his attendant guards follow close behind, you hear the sound of cheering and galloping horses as you approach the observation deck for the 100 furlong steeplechase. A continual line of 100 riders, their horses kicking up dust and muck from the track separates you from the tired seating of the observatory deck, packed with roughly 200 finely dressed guests. I argue with that number. I know I just read it, but there are probably not that many people here. This island is pretty small. It's probably like 50, and there's nowhere near 100 riders. I don't know why they put that many in here, but whatever. There's about 50 people in the crowd, so this island is like packed with people, and there are just tons of horses and riders. More than you can count without having to take us several minutes. And in the center of the box, you can see a man surrounded by guards, a man who looks an awful lot like Mallory Guildroy. He is seated in the same box as his son, Fletcher Guildroy, as well as Lady Fair Dasher, who is accompanied by several Arturo mercenaries. As you guys approach, Guildroy sees you guys and instructs his guards to protect him. He sees the real Guildroy and calls out, "There's an imposter in our midst. That man is an imposter traveling in the company of murderers and thieves, sent to usurp my power. Stop them!" Fletcher stands immediately and looses 2 arrows directly at the man who is actually his father. One of them strikes him in the shoulder, and he continues to have his bow ready at the group of all of you. You guys are probably about like 60 feet away from the stands, kind of like the announcement deck, if you will, where the host and Lady Arturo are sitting, and then there's all of the riders that are going to be like in this area, kind of along the track, sort of setup. I didn't want to push you guys too far in there, but you're definitely within eyesight.
I want to try and adjust the crowd and roll a persuasion that it is not the real guy in the stands, but that we have the real one.
Most of the crowd is a little indifferent to what Guildroy's shouting. He's mostly saying this to his guards and everybody that's on the stand. I need to say Guildroy is one who shouted this. The actual Guildroy that you guys are with just marched right up to the stands like he was just going to kill the dude who's pretending to be him. And then most of the crowd is kind of off watching the races that are about to start. Lady Dasher tells her guards to apprehend you guys, and Guildroy, the real Guildroy, with you, tries to dissuade his own guards from attacking you guys and the party. It doesn't take very long before these guys kind of just bust through and start defending against the Arturo mercenaries, while the guards that were told to attack their boss are a little bit apprehensive. They see these guys defending their boss, these guys telling them to attack their boss by their boss. They're pretty confused. So a fight starts to break out between the couple of mercenaries and Guildroy's guards. See here. If anyone would like to try and convince any of the guards, you can try and make a persuasion check. And this is to convince the larger group of Guildroy's guards to not attack you guys.
I would like to do that then.
Cool. And then somebody else, please make me a perception check.
I got a 17 on perception.
Niken, you notice that after not very long, Guildroy is no longer on the stand. It's just guards standing up there, and then Lady Arturo kind of watching her guards fight Guildroy's guards.
I rolled a 21 on that persuasion.
Okay. These guards are really just standing by, kind of waiting for the dust to really settle. They're not going after anybody in particular. What are you guys trying to do at this moment? What's everybody doing?
I want to try and get as much of their attention as possible, just so they're not fighting, but focusing on the person screaming.
Okay.
Stop everything. This is the real guy. There's doppelgangers on the island. Everyone just stop. Lay down your weapons, please. Much louder.
Oh, hell yeah. Go ahead and make a performance check.
Performance, not persuasion?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Excuse your butt. Go. All right. That's a nat 20.
Everybody
6.
stops. Everybody totally stops and all kind of looks at each other. And you for a moment. When you're trying to point to Guildroy to say, this is the real guy, and you realize that he's not there. He is just gone. And after everybody stops and the dust settles for just a moment, you see Guildroy on a horse running past you guys down the track. So it's like he kind of comes from this way and then runs through. Oh, crap.
Is he
On a horse
away yet?
going this way. Is what?
Is he 30 feet away yet?
No.
Can I misty step onto the horse with him?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. I'm
You totally do.
That, and hands on my shoulders, just like, hey, buddy, been looking for you.
Okay. And you notice that he is bleeding. So Parthenax and Guildroy are taken off on a horse. The rest of you guys are kind of just standing there with these guards. You do know that he's bleeding, so this does lead you to believe that he's the Guildroy that was with you guys, like the true Guildroy.
Regardless.
And the fake Guildroy, he's out of sight. Okay.
Or somebody
Real
else.
quick, doppelgangers, when they like, I don't know if this is a verb, doppelgang. Is it magic?
So they use a spell called polymorph. They're able to use polymorph at will. So it's not something that can be dispelled or anything like that. It's like they become the other thing.
Okay. Yeah, that was my question.
For sure.
Do their clothes change along with their physical form?
Yes.
Okay, so he could be a guard at this point.
Could be literally anyone. Sella, Everly, Nike, and make me a insight check real quick. And then Parthenax, you're going to be making some animal handling checks. Excuse me.
I got a 10.
Okay.
Now he got 17.
Wait,
Okay.
what were we rolling?
Insight.
I forgot what we rolled for.
Insight.
By the way,
13.
as Megan sees Parthenax like Misty stepping on the hearse, I feel really bad for the hearse. Like, all that weight just on him.
It seemed like it might have been ready for it. It was a big horse. You guys think that they're probably, or at least Guildroy, is on the trail of the doppelgangers. You think that they're going to catch them. You guys might need to catch up. You guys can do it on foot, or you could take a horse.
Niken, you got that really high animal handling, right?
Yeah, I'll go grab him.
Are all three of you
I will
going to get on one
attempt.
horse?
There's only one horse?
There's tons of horses.
Okay, I will grab another horse that is not the
There you go.
Niken's.
Yeah.
What color horse does everyone have? We need to know.
Okay.
Parthenax, one you're on is black and white. It's got like a splattered paint pattern, or splatches of black on mostly white horse.
Yes.
Do I see a black one?
Yeah, there's totally a straight black horse. It has very short mane, not super long and flowing. It's like kind of a Trojan helmet sort of situation.
Like a mohawk.
Yep.
Okay, I got 28 on animal handling.
Okay, we're going to be doing quite a few of these. So you are able to get on a horse. Good to go. You got one all picked out, nice. Everly, are you looking for anything particular?
Just the prettiest one, maybe the one with like the prettiest, flowiest mane.
There is absolutely a horse that maybe shouldn't have been at our races. They, for some reason, have dolled up their horse a little bit. There's a nice bow on top. But it looks like a good, strong horse. Like, it could race, but for some reason, they've made it very, very pretty. It's mostly white with, like, some cream kind of splotches, like the light tan sort of thing.
Kind of like an aura, glitter
Fabulous.
comes as it runs.
Right?
Might have been bred with the Clydesdale. There's, like, fur even around or lots of hair around the hooves even. Okay, and Sully, you want anything particular as far as horses go?
No, I'm just gonna get on a horse.
Sully gets a
That's
very...
close.
Stopped you by accident.
What?
Sully, you get on a very wide horse. This horse seems a little bit more sturdy than the rest of them, maybe. The legs are very stocky, and the mane seems a little thicker than it should be. It happened to be chewing a carrot, just in the side of its mouth, kind of hanging there as it's chewing it.
I mean, it was close by and it can run, so that's where I'm putting my 18 at.
Okay. Everly, okay, so, yeah, you guys get all on horses pretty quickly. You find one that's suitable for you guys. And then we'll it's 3, there's 7 in here. I'm not going to have you guys just roll animal handling 7 times. So we'll probably do like 5 or something like that. But we'll do a couple of animal handling checks, and this is literally to make your guys' way across the track and keep pace. You are allowed to... you're allowed to take a dash action. Damn it, where is this? Yeah, so if you want to pick up speed and go more quickly, you can use dash as an action, and it will help you keep pace with Parthenax and I almost said Kilroy. That's totally not his name.
Guildroy.
Guildroy. Kilroy. All right, whatever. Yeah, okay. So everybody make an animal handling check, and this is to make it over a hurdle in the road.
I rolled a nat 1 for a total of 3.
It's okay. You're rolling with Guildroy, though, so you guys' totals are combined.
I just picture there's this horse with this small, somewhat elderly man and this giant golden dragonborn behind him, one hand on his shoulder, the other pointing forward, going, "Forward! Go! Go!"
It kind of looks like Parthenax is riding the horse, and the guy is just kind of there, like just on his lap, really.
In front of you. Yeah.
It's like when you put the little kid on the four-wheeler kind of thing. Okay. Okay, yeah, so you're rolling with Guildroy. He rolled really well. Sella, how'd you do?
I got an 11.
Okay. Everly?
19.
Damn.
I got 14.
Okay. So you guys do manage to make it over the first hurdle. It was pretty low DC on that one. Okay. No. So the next one is a straightaway. Everybody make another animal handling check. You guys could dash if you would like to go faster, and that's just you make a second animal handling check. Was at a different...
I want to dash.
Okay.
Yeah,
So-
same.
Natural 20.
LL dash.
22.
Okay. Let's check.
I got another 28.
Okay. Yeah, you guys definitely... Niken keeps up a little bit with... Wow, I just have Kilroy in my head now.
Guildroy.
Guildroy.
Guildroy, like Guildroy Lockhart.
I got a 17.
Okay,
I got
and
a
what
6.
were you trying to dash?
Are you trying to dash?
Yeah. Do I need to do another one?
Yes.
Okay. I got a 3 on that one.
Okay.
I'm not going to try and dash because I'll hurt myself. I got a 6 on my animal handling.
Yeah, you fall behind a little bit. This isn't one where you actually fall off the horse, but yeah, you do kind of fall behind. Everybody else is kind of keeping pace and catching up. So here's another hurdle. Go ahead and make another animal handling check.
27 for Niken.
Okay. Megan keeps up.
7 for Everly.
11 for
Okay.
Stella.
Okay.
I got an 8.
Hey. Oh yeah, you roll with Guildroy. Okay, you got a nat 20. Okay, so Niken, you can see Parthenax and Guildroy go over this hurdle and land on the other side. It looks like the horse maybe had a lot of weight on it, and it kind of teeters for a second. But Guildroy manages to keep the horse calm and pull the reins just right. Everly, your horse collapses in the mud trench on the other side. So does, what did you get, Sella?
11.
So does Sella. Both you guys have never gone over a hurdle on a horse this high. It's just a little taller than you guys were expecting, and the horse lands in some soft mud, and you guys just fly forward. But
No.
are currently stuck. Niken, on the other hand, is definitely keeping up. You're really, really close with Guildroy and Parthenax, so they're probably like up this way. Then Sella and Everly, you guys probably got stuck like down here. Okay, let's make one more animal handling check for Parthenax and Niken, as you guys are on kind of like the last straightaway. Sella and Everly, you guys are kind of stuck in the mud at the moment. Do you want to try and grab your horses, or do you want to try and just pursue on foot?
I know we're never going to catch back up on foot. It's just not going to happen. So I'm going to try and get back on my horse.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, go make animal handling checks at disadvantage to try and pull your horses out of the mud. This is so awful. I don't want it to be like the never-ending story. You guys know what I'm talking about?
I'm already in a bad mood now.
Yep.
I'm sorry.
5. I rolled a 17 and a 2. I hate you. Just a little bit right now.
How did Everly
2.
do?
I got a, well, no, my animal handling's only 2, so I got a 4.
Well, I did get a nat 20, but with the disadvantage, my low one was a 4.
Oh my goodness. These horses are just not about it. They're kind of chilling in the mud. They're kind of like, no, fuck this. It's fine. No, whatever. It's not out in the
What I
middle
get
of.
for choosing the pretty horse instead of like the better athletic horse.
It's not like you're out in the middle of, some nightmare swamp where somebody can't come help these horses soon. There's lots of people who can do this. There are several other riders coming over this hill as well. So it's like you guys spend a couple of minutes trying to pull the horses out, and they're just like, no, we got this. Screw it. Another a rider comes across and lands. The horse lands, the rider doesn't, and he just falls off. So there's just a horse nearby. If you guys wanted to try and hop on that one, I will take the silence as a yes.
Yeah. So like, since are we jumping on the same horse together then?
You could.
Okay. Could we like, I don't know, somehow combine our score or have advantage on that then?
Basically, that's what it would be. Yeah,
Okay.
you guys would both roll, and then the higher number is what I'll take.
Okay.
That's how it's been working for Parthenax, being on the back with Guildroy. So Niken and Guildroy, go ahead, or Niken, Parthenax, go ahead and make your guys' last animal handling check. As you guys kind of make your way up the hill, and then Sella and Everly, go ahead and you're going to do 2 more. 1 to get on this horse, and then 1 to make it through the straightaway.
I got an 11.
Okay.
Everly, what did you get for your first roll?
I got a 17 to get on the horse.
Okay, I've got a 19.
Okay, yeah, you guys are really good there. So yeah, you guys get on it, and then to try and catch back up, you guys can dash and do 2 more if you want, or to just kind of go the same route, you guys can do one animal handling check.
Want to try and dash?
Yeah, just so we can catch up.
Okay. So each of you roll once and let me know what your totals are.
I got a 14.
I got a 6. So
Okay.
we'll take yours.
Yep.
And one more
And then
time.
you guys are trying to dash, so yeah, one more.
One more. Nat 20. It's 21.
I got an unnatural 21.
Okay. Very nice. So yeah, you guys are just behind Parthenax and Nikon. This horse is just giving it its all, trying to make up some time on this race. You guys are brought to the theater. Did you do? Okay. So you guys are brought to the theater, and it seems like the doppelgangers have just gotten here very recently. And you can also hear as you kind of all arrive, Nikon, Parthenax, you guys see Everly and Sella come up on a totally different horse than what they left on. And you guys all make it up to the theater to kind of figure out what's going on. You guys can see down the hill, kind of back this way, that there are a line of guards trying to pursue you guys. They're not guards and militia. They're not moving in a straight path. It seems like they're actually kind of trying to track you guys, like they lost you a little bit. But you can tell that there's just a commotion going on, that they're all trying to see which way you guys went to find you. Okay. Yeah, you guys are... Okay. You guys are at the theater. Is there any kind of plan? Guildroy kind of looks at all of you and says, are you ready? This might be it.
Can I heal his shoulder up real fast? No. Yes. Can I heal his shoulder up real fast?
Yeah.
Yank that arrow out. Okay. Cool. He'll still have the blood on his shirt, which means we can still tell him apart from the doppelganger, but he won't be injured in any way. Sweet.
What about
Ow,
Oh,
cat,
doppelganger.
ow.
like what
Did you
happened?
say our doppelganger?
Our doppelgangers, yeah. We could tell the real Guildroy, yes, but what about us?
We should make our like code words real quick.
I imagine Stella and the Everly all muddy, to be honest, from falling.
Yeah, we are covered in mud. That's fair.
true.
Well, they would just copy how they look right now.
That's fair.
What?
They would just copy how they look right now.
Because they can copy clothes and everything like that.
So the blood too on Guildroy.
Okay, code words is a good idea. Should we just have one? Or should we have one for each of us?
We should say this with our mind. So everybody should talk to us. So there's no one around us right now that's eavesdropping.
That is a good idea.
No
Because
one
Everly, you
talked
can also plant them.
No one talked to one another. Like, so if someone's saying, "Oh, please don't shoot me, I'm your friend," it's me, Sella. It's not them. We're only we're going to communicate is Everly's going to be the only one to communicate to us.
And we all need to meet next to each other to do so.
All right. So no splitting the party, guys.
The only problem I foresee with that is that never mind. No, it'll be fine. I was thinking that it takes up a spell slot, but it doesn't, right? With my tiara.
No, you can cast detect thoughts at will. I'm pretty sure it's the suggestion that would take a charge.
Okay. Yeah, this should work then.
Okay.
Oh, I'm not sure if you guys got them, but I made us after party badges, and I reveal my cloak a little bit to show the badges I got.
Oh yeah, those are in my bag. I'll reach in and I'll hand them out
Tuck them.
to Everly and Nikon. And
Everybody, tuck it into your clothes. Only pull it when in doubt.
that That way they can't copy it. That was a good one. Oh, right. What's the plan of attack? Guildroy, can you fight?
Fire.
Unfortunately, I must wait here for the rest of my guard, so that I may inform them of what has transpired.
All right. Well, that's fair. Otherwise,
You
we're going
don't-
to have people following us, attacking us.
You don't trust me, do you, Dragonborn?
No, I don't. It's not that I don't trust you. I
Same.
don't trust the situation. You've been attacked multiple times, tried to be murdered multiple times. If I can see you, I can protect you. I feel like this happens a lot with your folk. I walk away and then I come back and you're not how I left you.
It is rather unfortunate. That does seem to happen quite often. Any matter, I will be more use of you out here than I am in there. I can convince my guards that you are all who you say you are, and not these filthy murderers that we have tracked inside this theater. This bloody theater. I had it made simply for this event. These assholes killed me, tried to kill me. Ugh. Just be rid of them, please.
That we can do.
Is there any surefire way to tell a doppelganger from a normal person? Like, do they bleed different color or...
When they die, they look different.
Okay. That stinks. Okay.
Does anybody know anything about doppelgangers? Everly?
Do you want to do another history check on them?
Let's trust the wizard.
Yeah, if you want to.
Just looking it up.
See what happens.
At 12.
Not really anything that you don't remember from before.
Can I rack the brain?
Yeah.
21.
You remember that they can read minds.
Damn it. Like the way that Everly does, surface thoughts, or like legit just read your mind?
Like, legit read your mind. They have an innate mind-reading ability, which is why when Everly used the crown to read their thoughts, they immediately were like, oh shit, we know that you know.
Okay. I'm really not sure how we should go about this safely, guys.
No thinking, no ideas.
I have to think to cast spells. It's quite a bit of concentration there, actually.
Where's Eru when you need him?
Like, for God's sake, yes. Guy can't even read. There's no way they'll be able to understand his internal dialogue.
So hold on. I saw this earlier, and I didn't show you guys when we first started this. But this is the invitation, and it says no pets.
Says no what?
No pets.
No pets?
Yeah.
Arrow's not a pet.
I didn't
Rude.
say he was. You did.
No.
Yeah, that's
No. Parthenac said that Niken was a pet.
And I didn't actually say that.
No, you were just treating him like a pet.
Yes.
Yeah.
Niken, come here, boy. And then you got slapped.
For the first time of the night. Okay.
Yes.
Second idea. I can also shapeshift. Could
Kinda.
we work that in? Maybe I'm Guildroy. You guys are trying to turn me over, like get a piece of the deal. I don't know. I can just be other people, and I feel like that might be useful right now.
Was Chief Indigo one of the actors?
No, that's Lady Arturo's grandfather.
Okay. And he's just missing, right?
Yeah, he just wasn't present before the race. He was a very wise old man. Reminded you guys of like any sage or like a bookkeeper, medicine man that you guys have run into before.
The camera cuts to him golfing somewhere else on the island.
He's hanging 10 with that druid.
Yeah.
Oh, that druid would have been useful. Damn it. The only thing I can really think to do is rush in, swords a shimmering.
Fireballs ablazing.
Yeah, just get it over with.
Can I go south before we do, please? Oh, no, I'm not. Never mind.
You're not gonna stealth?
No, we got to see each other.
That's fair.
I do want to go ahead and cast my blade song though.
That's super smart.
Can
That was a good catch, Niken.
our friend McFluffy join us for this endeavor?
No pets.
It's not a pet.
It's an amulet she keeps with her, and then she can pop it here.
Yeah, he's not a pet. He's a summon.
I didn't mean to do that.
That's why we didn't bring Lucky or Doug.
You're not pets either.
I guess it depends on who you ask, really.
So these
They're
types.
capable of sentient thought.
I think amongst these types, a goblin is considered a pet. I don't know
Well,
about.
shame on them. I'm going to summon McFluffy.
Right now, before you guys bust in?
How about I do it right after we get in the door? That way they can't shapeshift into McFluffy.
Surprise!
I don't think doppelgangers. Yeah, they have to be humanoids.
Oh, okay. Then it doesn't really matter. I'll just summon him now.
Dragonborn, but they couldn't be a dragon.
Okay, Serpentine Owlbear Trophy. Do I need to do the Elvish?
You do it now or when you guys walk in?
Now.
Before you walk in?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah. What is the tagline again? What are the command words?
Callan Drog Usaran Plural Semi.
Nice. So you toss down this little figurine statue of an owlbear, and it just quickly morphs into a very large, real-sized owlbear, still with a strange kind of stony sort of quality to it. It's not the normal, like, white and brown spots that you'd see on an owlbear. It's got a kind of iridescent, polished stone sort of look to it. Serpentine's super green too, so it's kind of like jade.
I'm gonna tell him he's a good boy, and I'm gonna pat his beak, and then I'm gonna turn around and go, okay, guys, let's fucking do this.
I say yes, and then I give some scritches to McFluffy real quick under the beak. Okay, let's go.
Ooh, ooh, however the hell.
So you get an inspiration from pets? Joking. Let's go.
Okay.
Let me open this window behind me.
So, I was gonna say before we start the combat, I'm probably gonna grab a quick cigarette. If you guys want to take like a little 5-10 minute break. Yeah. Okay. Cool. We'll be back here. Say at about like 5 after the hour. Is that cool?
That's better.
That works.
All right, and we're back. The group has just walked into the theater built for this performance for Guildroy's birthday. You guys can see on stage there is, I know I have the doppelganger tokens, but these guys are currently posed as the actors that you were first introduced to them as. On stage there is Calico, who is holding Tabby with a blade to her throat, and you guys can see that Rex, I believe I put his name as, Rex is up in the balcony looking down at you guys, and up on stage, Calico and Tabby walk forward, Calico holding Tabby with a knife to her throat. They don't really have any lines. Yep.
Can we possibly get a token for McFluffy?
Yeah, that would be really helpful, wouldn't it? But it looks like Calico is trying to use Tabby as a hostage, holding a knife to her throat. Oh yeah, I guess that is my mess up. She would be posed as somebody more important, but she doesn't know anybody important to you guys. So we'll just roll an initiative as I get a token. Everly, you cast your Blade Song. Was anybody else holding anything?
I'm going to prepare a shatter.
I'm holding my bow steady.
I got a 21 for initiative.
Dirty 20. Dirty unicorn.
15 for Nikon.
18.
Well, you guys are probably going first. That's freaking ridiculous. Okay. So Parthenax, you had 21, right?
Yep.
Nikin and Selly, you both had 20s?
I got 15.
Oh, you got 15.
But yes, 20 for self.
Everly, you had 19?
18.
18. Okay, close enough. Okay, give me a second here. Sully, you said you want to ready a shatter. What are you readying it for?
To cast.
Right, but you have to have a triggering action. Something that's going to...
You know what? Then I won't bother preparing it. I don't really have to do that, but I'm gonna just blast one of these boxes on the second level with the doppelganger in it. Hee hee. But yeah, I don't have to worry about that till my turn, so never mind.
Okay. So Parthenax, you are going to be up first. Sella, you'll be next.
Okay. So, the one doppelganger is holding a knife to the other, is on the throat, on the stage.
Yeah. Yeah, and you guys are quite a ways away. You guys just walked into this theater.
Okay. I'm just going to take a couple steps forward, and then I am going to cast Tasha's Mind Whip at the two on the stage. I can't move my token.
Oh, sorry. Might have been the reason I dropped these in.
Anyway, I'm only going to take a couple steps forward, and they both need to make an intelligence saving throw. Yeah, there we go.
Um, 18 and 16.
Okay, they both save, but they're going to take 6 psychic damage each, straight to the brain.
Okay.
Oh, that's not what I meant to do. And that concludes my turn.
Okay. Sella, you're up.
Okay. Can I see this guy in the rafters, or do I need to roll a perception for him?
I already said that you guys see him, because looking around the theater is just empty. It's just you guys and these guys.
Then I'm going to take. Oh, I can. I'm just a 5-foot step, and I'm going to aim for this guy, but I'm going to aim for the platform underneath him as well as him.
Okay.
Nice.
What is a save for it?
It's a con save 14.
16.
Okay, so he'll take half damage. The floor beneath him does not get a save.
Well, sure it does.
It's
That's what the
inanimate.
spell. That's what the spell does. It makes something safe.
Okay.
It's in.
A non-magical
talking
object that isn't being
fast.
worn or carried also takes the damage if it is in the spell's area.
Yeah.
Okay, so cast that.
And what was your damage?
Rolling now. 10 damage. That was at second level. So he'll take 5. And I'm assuming that's not enough to break the balcony.
It does. It does crumble a little bit. Here, I'll make a dex save. Rolled a natural 1, so he does fall over.
Oh, yay. Okay. Then I'm going to use the rest of my movement, and I'm going to move up to where Parthenax is. And I will end my turn there. Next, it's the Fluffy's turn. And I'm just going to have him run as far as he can towards the guys on the stage. So he'll end up about here. Okay. And
Make a
that's all he can do.
make a dexterity saving throw for McFluffy
Okay.
and Sella and Parthenax also make a dexterity saving throw. As bags of sand fall from the rafters of the theater.
13.
Okay.
26 for Sella.
Okay. So you guys both dodge out of the way as these sandbags fall down.
Yeah, I have to pull up his
Did you say
stat
13,
sheet real fast.
13 or 15?
13.
13. I heard 15 for some reason. Okay, no, you don't. You see Sella just like get the hell away from you, and you're kind of standing there like, why? What the hell happens? You take 4 points of bludgeoning damage. So bag of sand wallops on your head.
Owlbear got a 16.
Okay. It just lands on the owlbear like totally square, but it's like it rolls off his back. It's like water off a duck back. Sand off an owlbear's back.
All right.
It's a huge owlbear, so it hits him, but it just doesn't. He doesn't take damage.
Okay. That ends McFluffy's turn. Sorry.
Damien, you look really confused for some reason.
I'm sorry.
Okay. Okay. I was like, that all makes sense, right? Like, I didn't think that was too...
I just got hit in the head. I'm a little...
For sure. Okay, totally. Okay, yeah. Everly, you're up.
Okay.
And then Nightin, you'll be on deck.
All right, so that one guy, he just fell off the balcony, right? He's not dead yet, though.
He's still on the balcony. It just kind of breaking and falling apart made him fall down. He's still on.
Oh, okay, still up there. Okay.
Yeah.
I want to cast Ray of Sickness toward him. So I just kind of do a little.
Does that require line of sight, or is that like just an area effect?
It just says it lashes out toward a creature within range. It doesn't specify that I have to see it.
What's the range?
60 feet.
Mm.
Do I need to move?
That's like literally right within range.
Okay. Should I move up first just a little bit, or
If
we're
you
good?
wanted to, if it would be just a little closer.
Yeah, I'll move up just a little bit. Okay. So I just kind of do a little hand flick, and I'm gonna attempt to say this.
Got some flavor text for a spell.
I had it just a second ago. Okay. So I flick my wrist and I just say Len Ave Meher.
Very well done. Sounds great.
And thank you. And
And
so
Sounds
he
sick.
has to do a con save of 15.
okay. Got a 5.
Very good. All right. So then does a 15 hit?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Wait, to hit a spell. What are you
That's
doing?
what it said. Did I do that?
Mhm.
All right. So then he'll take 15 points of poison damage. And he's also poisoned until the end of his next turn, or until the end of my next turn. Right?
Which spell is this again?
Ray of
Ray of
sickness.
Okay, yeah.
It's a sick ray, man.
Yeah, it sounds like it. Some of those, so yeah, it's a cleric spell, and like those can be pretty crazy sometimes. So yeah.
Reroll it again for
Okay.
next turn.
Oh, okay. Okay, and yeah, that'll end my turn.
Oh. Okay. Okay. So on that one, you would want to do the to hit roll first. That was just where I was getting confused. You want to roll to hit, and then if it hits, the target will do the con save.
Okay. That
So
makes
yeah,
sense then.
all of that tracked right. That was all right. I just
I
got
would have
thrown
done
off
that
because I was
first instead of the con save first.
right. Because if it didn't hit, then he wouldn't make the con save.
Okay, that makes sense. Okay.
So yeah, it does hit because you rolled a 15 and all that. So we're good there. Is there anything else you want to do?
Just enjoy the sound of him feeling sick, coughing.
Oh, it's a mess up there. It's just awful. It's
Yep.
probably a good thing he was already down on all fours.
Oh,
Perfect.
I feel the sympathy vomit rising.
Oh, awful. Okay, so it is Calico's turn next. And seeing that the ruse is really proving them no good, he's just gonna kind of shove Tabby aside and go run backstage. And it is Niken's turn.
The guy in the balcony, can I see him?
Yes. He hasn't gotten up yet now.
Oh, no. Okay. Am I able to see this guy?
Yeah, yeah. Tabby is on stage looking like just a young 20-year-old human woman.
Okay. I'm going to move closer to Everly. Can I get flank off of her and then use my bow?
No, so it would be if you had somebody next to who you were shooting at.
Okay.
Yeah, you're proficient with a longbow. So you roll a d20. It's going to be your strength modifier plus your proficiency modifier.
Okay. So roll a d20. Oh, do I need to land a hit first?
This is to roll the hit, just so we know that, because that way you don't have to worry about the modifiers for the bow and stuff. It's just a little easier this way.
Okay. So I rolled a 20. I got a 16 on it.
Okay, and then your strength modifier is a +1, and your proficiency is +4.
So
So it should be a +5.
that's a 21 total.
Yeah, that will totally hit, even though he is laying down.
Okay. Now I'll do the bow damage.
Which I want to say is a D8. It would be a D8 plus 4, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I already got it attached. I rolled a 10 for damage.
Nice. Okay. This guy's having the worst day.
End my turn.
Okay. So the guy on the balcony, is going to use his movement to stand up. And feeling just terrible. He's going to aim down at you guys, seeing Niken with the bow. He's going to roll it, try and shoot at you. Rolled an 8 plus 3, so 11. But it doesn't hit. And second, 14. Does that hit Niken? Nope. Okay.
No.
So that's all he does. And then McFluffy. No, because you guys are still so far away. McFluffy, make a dexterity saving throw.
15.
Okay. So since it was definitely facing him, McFluffy sees this bottle fly out from the bottom of the stage, and it hits just right near him. It looks like a Molotov cocktail, and it hits with a bit of vigor and burns up, but all of the fire burns away quickly. Kind of like stage fire, as it were, so it doesn't consume the theater. And then Tabby, she's going to run backstage as well. And we're back at the top. Yep, we're back at the top with Parthenax.
So the other two doppelgangers have gone backstage?
Yes.
We were here the other night. Is there another exit to this place?
There was a front door and a back door, and then a couple of side doors. So you could come in pretty much from every side, but it would be very obvious if a door opened. It is just one huge big room.
Okay.
To that note, make a perception check real quick.
$15?
You do think that you heard a door open and close.
All right, so they might already be out of here. Well, I don't want to catch anything on fire, so I guess I'm just going to head towards the back door. If I dash, I can get up on the stage.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
Okay. Sella, you're up next.
Okay. So the guy up on the balcony is looking pretty rough. Other two ran out the door. There are a total of 7 actors, is that correct? Or is it
No.
6?
5.
5. All right. That Molotov cocktail thing came out from underneath the stage?
Yeah, like the other side of the orchestra pit.
Okay. I want to try and see if I can figure out who threw that. Can I roll a perception?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh no, that's deception, not perception. 14.
Yeah, it looks like it came from the other side of the orchestra pit. Parthenax, you would probably see as you got close to the stage that there's plenty of space underneath the stage. That looks like somebody underneath there. Sorry, I was looking at some other stuff. I didn't see where you moved your token until right now. But yeah, Celeb, you probably wouldn't really be able to see past the equipment and stuff, but you would be able to tell that it came from somewhere underneath the stage on the other side of the orchestra pit.
Okay.
Parthenax, did you run through the pit to get up onto the stage? That's kind of what it looks like.
Like, was it much of a pit for someone that's over 7 feet tall?
Well, that's just what you call it. I'm saying, like, did you come up through the front of the
Yeah.
front of the stage, just straight through all of the instruments? Okay. Yeah, you would have noticed that there's somebody under the stage for sure. Sorry, Sally, didn't mean to cut you off. Just had to establish that.
Oh, okay. I probably would have done something else in my turn, but that's fine.
Okay, so I'll take my 30. Which I guess will be roughly there.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to yell at who's ever under the stage. You're outmatched. Give up now and we'll let you live.
You don't hear a response. Is there anything else you want to do?
Yeah, give me a second.
Right.
I'm going to issue the same challenge to the guy up on the balcony. You. You're going to die if you don't give up. This is your one chance to surrender.
Do you want to make an intimidation roll?
Yes, please.
Curiosity. Out of curiosity, what is Niken and Everly thinking?
Niken's thinking that I'm going to aim for this guy up in the balcony with his bow.
Okay.
Headshot.
Okay.
Well, my
What's
turn
that?
was before yours, and I was probably gonna aim for that guy too.
Okay, that's
What are you
fine. I was just curious what's on your character's minds at the moment. How'd you get on that intimidation, Sella?
21.
Okay. He seems taken aback. He kind of lowers his guard for a minute, kind of like, yeah, maybe I don't really want to die here. You. Yeah, he seems to be standing down for the moment.
Okay. I will make a note to keep an eye on him, and then that'll end my turn. McFluffy is going to finish out his movement, get to underneath that stage, get to the front of that stage, and can he see whoever's under there after he gets to the pit?
Make a perception check for McFluffy, and I think he probably has advantage, or like a +7 or 9 or something.
What is that one? Perception is wisdom?
Yeah, but the owlbear probably has like keen senses or something.
Oh, keen sight and smell. Yeah, the owlbear has advantage on wisdom perception checks that rely on sight and smell. Okay. I can't see my dice. Cool. Then he rolled an 18.
Yeah, definitely he can sense that there is somebody underneath there.
Okay. Then he's gonna do his attacks. The owlbear makes 2 attacks, one with its beak and one with its claws. So
Make a dexterity check for him to get underneath the stage.
Okay.
He'd have to squeeze under there, and it's just a dex check, not a saving throw.
3.
McFluffy's kind of like Winnie the Pooh after the pot of honey in Rabbit's house. It's kind of like he's in there, got the claws first, just. But the guy's basically trapped. It's kind of stuck there. Not like he's going to come out without getting some Aldar claws in the face.
Yeah. Okay. Well then, he's gonna stay focused on that. Can't hit him this turn, I'm assuming, even with his second attack.
Just because of the low dexterity check, just McFluffy can't get in there to attack him quite yet.
And he's just gonna roar as loudly as he can at this poor little doppelganger, and that'll end his turn.
Niken, Everly, and Sella, go ahead and make dexterity saving throws.
Nat 20, 27.
Okay.
17.
Okay.
21.
Okay. You guys all dodge out of the way of sandbags that drop from the ceiling, and you hear a very audible "damn it" come from somewhere up in the darkness of the rafters. Everly, it is your turn next, but just before that, you see Guildroy walk in the front door, kind of looking ready to assist you guys. Go ahead, it's your turn.
Okay, so with my like night vision, can I look up? I mean, it's not night vision, but I can see in the dark.
Dark vision.
Can I see up in the rafters, like see who's throwing things at us from up there?
Make a perception check.
Okay. $15.
Not really. You see a bunch of shadowy figures, and that's like about it.
Let's see, can I cast that ray of sickness just kind of in a general vicinity above me and Niken up into the rafters? See if
So
I hit any
you
of those
can
shadowy figures.
you can try. It's going to be a really high DC or AC at that point, because it's kind of like being undercover. And what's the range on that spell?
60 feet.
60 feet.
Mm-hmm.
It'd probably be like right on the edge of where you'd be able to get it. But yeah, go ahead and make an attack roll with that spell.
22.
Okay. It's really difficult, and you cast this ray where you believe this shadowy figure to be, but it just doesn't strike true like it did with the guy on the balcony.
Well, bummer. Okay, that will end my turn.
Okay. So, right behind you guys, Guildroy walks up, kind of like ready for battle, and gets right in between Everly and Niken, and with each of his swords, makes an attack against each of you guys. First one on Niken, 14, 17.
Can I do a
13.
reaction?
Uncanny dodge.
Uncanny dodge. Yep.
Yeah. Does that have it, or does that...
It has to attack if it hits.
Okay, it halves damage. Okay, cool. And then Everly, 16. That misses? Okay.
Yeah, that misses.
Okay. You... Niken, you take 2 points of slashing damage. As you dodge out of the way just in time from Guildroy's swords. And then moments later, mere seconds after his attack, Or no, I'm sorry, I'm messing up. It's Lycan's turn.
Okay, as I see him kind of like go up against me, I kind of back up, but he kind of nicks me basically. So I see this happening, so I'm gonna lunge at him, and I'm gonna take my daggers out, and I'm gonna attack. The first one is a 19 with my dagger. Does that hit?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Oh wait, wrong one. So, 2d8. Okay, that's a 7. Plus I gotta roll a d6 for the poison. So 8. 8 for that one dagger.
Okay.
And then my second dagger, let's see if it lands. I don't think it lands. A 13, does that land?
That misses.
Okay. Okay, I'll get him in the shoulder with one of them, and I'll try to do the other one also, but I missed because I guess he like kind of backs up a little bit, you know? So I missed my hit. And I'll end my turn.
Okay. It's just after you're able to make your attack that Tabby comes in the door right after him and comes up to make the same 2 attacks on you guys again. Wow, one of those was a natural 1. So Everly, she swings with the sword and misses. Niken, same thing, just kind of a little unprepared for battle, runs in swinging, misses both of her hits, but they're now kind of up in your guys' grills, so to speak. Let's see.
I had a question, Nick, actually.
Yeah.
On the poison with my dagger, it says on a successful hit,
Oh, yeah,
target
yeah.
must roll a d15.
Calico rolls a con save. It's 16.
You need to be the 15.
Oh, okay, yeah. That's what I just rolled.
Okay, 16. Okay,
They have +2 to come, so that was an 18.
nice.
So he manages to stand up against this poison. Rex, up in the balcony, seeing his companions come through the door, is kind of reinvigorated, and is going to take 2 shots at Sella. I don't know why I put those dice back. First one is a 14. Second one is a 10. Okay.
Both miss.
This guy is not great with a longbow, but he makes his 2 attacks, misses, and it is just Dan left, who is kind of can't really do much. He's stuck under the stage. Parthenax, are you on top of the stage, or are you still in the orchestra pit? You're on top. I read your lips. You're on top. So yeah, you're standing on top of the stage, and you do see a trap door open up, and this very afraid man comes out, kind of looking skittish. And it's like the door opens up in front of you. Parthenax, you're standing here, and the door kind of opens up this way. And so you can kind of just barely see this head poke up and kind of look around for a minute. Where he turns around and sees you and gets startled for a second. But he's going to climb out of the trapdoor. Climb out, stand on top of it, and then he's going to make 2 slam attacks on you. He has no weapon on him. First one is a 14. Oh, that's a +6. So first one's a 17. The second one's a 21.
Those both hit.
Okay. I just rolled max damage. They're both 6s. I can show you guys. It's a +4 for 10 point, no, 6, 12 +4, 16 points of bludgeoning damage. As just comes down with both arms and just slams them on top of you. We are back, I believe, at the top with Parthenax. Gas Can Dan has just emerged from a trapdoor under the stage. I can't believe that I rolled fucking 2 6s on that. But.
I guess since he's right in front of me, I'm just going to cast Burning Hands at him.
Okay. Con save?
Dexterity.
Okay. I don't remember how dexterous they are. I don't think that they're very. They have a +4 to dex. So 6.
Okay, so you'll take 17, and plus I'm going to use my elemental affinity, so a total of 21 fire damage.
Jeez. Talk about burn. That's ridiculous.
I can just do that all the time. That's cool. Okay, sorry, go ahead.
He does not take it well. You hear screams erupt from this guy that are a little bit unhuman. If anybody's seen The Thing, that part where the guy's sitting in the snow on his knees with the weird hands, that kind of scream as this guy just burns. Anything else you'd like to do?
No, that's it.
Okay. Sella, you're up, and Everly, you'll be on deck.
All right. So I see the guy in the box rallied. I know there's somebody above us, and there's a guy Parthenax seems to have under control. So can the rafters are made of wood? Or are they like metal scaffolding you would have in a normal theater?
Some of both.
Some of both. Can I determine the area that the guy is standing in up above us?
It's somewhere over the main seating area. It's not over the stage.
Oh, okay. Just a moment to look up how one of my spells works.
While you're doing that, Parthenax, what's on your mind? And equally, Niken, what is Niken thinking about?
I'm thinking that I'm going to kill everybody in this room that's not part of my team.
What's going through Parthenax's head?
I think just as I just scorch this thing.
Okay. Find that spell cell.
Yeah, I'm going to go with something else.
Oh.
Okay, so I see that Everly and Niken are also in trouble. I'm going to let McFluffy assist Mr. Parthenax, and I'm going to take my full movement back over to these guys. And then I'm just going to do sword attack on the one that looks like our guy, who looks like Mallory. So this one.
Okay.
And I would get flanking from Niken. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay, so first the longsword, That's a nat 20 plus 6, so a 26. That means double damage, right?
Double dice or double damage? What have we decided on? Doesn't happen enough for me to effing remember.
The double
Double damage. Yeah.
Okay, double damage, so that's 2d8 plus 3 times 2 is 26 damage
On Calico?
on Calico, the one that looks like Mallory. This guy.
Okay.
And he's still standing, I assume?
Yes.
Cool. Then I'm going to go in with my daggers next for my my bonus action. And that's only going to be a 10.
And that misses.
That misses? Oh, right. Then that ends my turn. And McFluffy's up next. He sees that his prey has, fled in front of him upwards somehow. He's going to rip himself back out of that hole. And I don't think that he'll be able to move after that. Is that correct?
Make another dexterity check.
That's only a 4.
Yeah, he's just pretty stuck.
Can he just rip the wall apart?
Not really. Unless you
So
want to do a
big.
strength check. Do you want him to try?
I would love for him to try.
Go ahead and do a strength check, and then
Okay.
that'll be your action.
Correct. That's an 18.
Yeah, he is able to pull himself out, just out of sheer brute force, kind of moving the stage a little bit, bending some wood.
Okay. Well then, now he's freed. He'll let out a mighty roar, and that'll end my turn.
Okay. Once again, Sella, Nikin, and Everly, go ahead and make dexterity saving throws.
$21.
Okay.
15.
12
Okay.
for Niken.
Okay, so Nikin does get hit with a bag of sand. Drop that dice. Holy shit, okay. Drop 2 d6s in a row. And rolled 6 again. You take 6 points of bludgeoning damage as a bag of sand lands on your noggin. And then Everly, you'll be up next. Or it is your turn, sorry.
Okay. I can't get my mouse to cooperate. How far away am I from these two, Guildroy and Tabby?
Oh, you guys are like within combat range. You guys are all like within
Like,
the same
I
10
want to
by
make sure I'm
10.
not too close to them.
You're like all within the same like 10 by 10 square.
Okay. I was thinking to cast my cloud of daggers kind of right behind, but in between the two, like maybe right here-ish. My mouse is not wanting to, it's not doing anything. Look. Okay, like right there. So it would affect anyone 5 feet of it. So I think if I do it behind them, the rest of us would be okay. But just kind of close enough to get them, but not us.
I see what you're saying. That's always the thing, isn't it, with those spells? It's like, let me just put somebody right on the edge of the outside of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't see why you wouldn't be able to do that.
Okay, cool. So I'll do, I'll take out some water and do my little dagger hand motion, circular motion, and that will, they'll need to do, do we do a save?
I feel like it's probably
Yeah,
a
they'll
dex
need to
save.
do a dex save. Oh wait, I'm sorry, I'm looking at the wrong one. That's my ice knife. The cloud of daggers, it just hits. Yeah,
Yes.
it just hits. There's no save on that one.
Yeah, just roll.
So I just roll.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's a pretty cool one.
Crazy fucking cool.
I like it. Yeah, so they'll take 13 slashing damage.
It reminds me of like that Adventure Time episode where it's raining knives.
I haven't seen that one, but yeah, I'll go with
Dude,
that.
it's a knife storm. Get inside.
I like it. All right, and that will end. Actually, I think I want to back up away from them just a little bit as they're being slashed by these daggers.
Okay. So I see. Cloud of Daggers is one of those really weird ones. So it's like, yeah, you make a little dagger storm that is kind of just, and so it's when they start their turn, they take that damage.
Enters the spell's. It says when they enter the spell's area for the first time, or when they start their turn there. So,
right. So it'd have to be like on a movement kind of thing. I'm not saying they don't take damage; they do.
Oh, okay.
But it's just something to keep in mind that if any of you now move it in
To
that
space.
sphere, yeah.
Mm-hmm. So then they effectively have to move then on their next turn to get out of it.
Yeah, basically they can't stand there.
Mm-hmm.
Damien, do you remember the? Never mind. I'm gonna say, do you remember the command key to make a circle?
Hold Alt when you're making a shape.
So it'd be like about like that. If I can move it now. Nope, can't move it. It's hard. Okay, no, screw it. I'm just gonna try and go. Oh, I don't want that. My goodness. Meh, cloud of daggers. There we go. Bigger than I want it, but whatever. Is there anything else you want to do, Everly?
That'll end my turn.
Okay. So, Calico is up, still kind of looking like Guildroy. He does take a couple of points of damage. It looks like he is not doing real well, but he is, against all odds, ready to kind of go down for the fight. He is going to take both of his attacks on Niken and has advantage because Tabby is flanking. Natural 20 on the first attack, and then a 7 on the second attack. 2d6, 4 and a 5, 9 for 18 points of slashing damage on Niken. And then it will be your turn, Niken,
Can I do an uncanny dodge on that one?
to have it. Yeah.
Okay, so 9.
Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna use my daggers on him.
Wait, what was
What
it?
did he
What
hit me
was?
with? What's that? Sorry.
Did you use uncanny dodge on the sandbags?
No, I did not.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you're good then. Yeah.
I just kind of figured like if it came up top, I probably wasn't looking. So like realistically, I probably would get hit from it,
For sure.
kind of thing. He's fighting me with his swords, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So as he slashes me, he nicks me again the first time. Second one, like I dodge again. So I'm gonna go back in again with my daggers.
Okay.
So so do I get flanked now because Stella's right next to me?
Yep.
Okay. So my first dagger, I'm gonna attack. 22, does that hit?
Yep.
Cool. And 2d8 plus 6. That is 15. And then I'm gonna, what the hell?
While you're doing that, Sella, what is on your mind? And likewise, Everly, what is your character thinking about?
Murder.
5. So that's 20.
Same.
Guy in front of her is going to die.
So I got
20
20.
total in damage for that one dagger.
Damn, that sneak attack's brutal sometimes. Um,
Yeah.
Okay. Any particular way you want to do this?
I don't know if it's really gruesome. Yeah, right on the head, like on his forehead. Just kind of end it all. I'm already pissed
Damn.
because I've been cut by him 2 times already.
Okay.
Actually, yeah, I'm gonna go in his head like this, and then I'm gonna thrust kick him into the dagger so he gets all shredded up in pieces.
Ooh, brutal.
Yes.
As you do that, it's like as you pull the dagger out, you can see his appearance fade very quickly, and he turns into this elongated, grotesque-looking, kind of alien almost esque thing. Just very large, very gangly limbs, and it flies back in this cloud of daggers and just gets shredded. Kind of can't really tell what it was after not very long. Couple of seconds even go by, and you can't really tell what it was that you just killed. See here. Is there anything else you want to do?
That'll be it.
Okay. So it is Tabby's turn. Just seeing her leader killed, she is reinvigorated, or not reinvigorated, but desires blood and revenge. Rolls two fucking 4s on each attack. So misses, I'm sure. But she's still standing strong, kind of ready to fight, trying to stay away from the cloud of daggers. So she like pushes up, kind of gets in your grill, Sella.
Does she take an attack of opportunity?
No, she doesn't leave your bubble. She just gets closer to you, trying to get away from the daggers.
Right.
See here, Rex up in the balcony is gonna take 2 shots at Everly with the bow. First one is a 12, and that misses, right?
Yeah, that misses.
Second one's 14.
That misses too.
Okay. Yeah, this guy just sucks. And then we have Dan up on the stage, who is going to make 2 more slam attacks on Parthenax. No better than the first time. So first one's an 11. That misses. First one's 13. Or second one's 13. That misses, right?
Neither of those hit.
Okay.
He's still feeling kind of queasy, I think. It's making his aim off from that
Probably.
ray of sickness from earlier.
Probably. Parthenex, we're back at the top with you.
How vital does this doppelganger in front of me look?
He looks like he's doing pretty good. He's taken basically no damage.
I hit him with 21 points of fire damage last time.
I looked at the wrong guy, sorry. He's still got quite a ways to go. A little bit more than half the doppelganger he used to be.
Is there lots of rafters and things above me?
Yeah.
Within 30 feet of me?
No, like right about 55, 60 feet. Real high ceilings.
Could yeah, no, engagement. Is Mick Fluffy fighting this person with me?
McFluffy has just gotten itself free from being stuck underneath the stage. It's kind of seeing you and just assessing the situation. Do you want to just take the dodge action? Come up with something in a minute, or
No, I'll just Burning Hands his face again.
okay. Deck save.
Yep.
12 plus 4, 16.
So he takes 7 damage. That's my turn.
Okay. Sally, you are up, and Everly, you'll be on deck.
Okay. So I've got this one doppelganger still in front of me, very angry. What am I going to do?
Something.
I am going to do something. This is true. Is she wearing a lot of metal?
Who?
Tabby?
Not really.
No?
Maybe a couple pieces of jewelry, like just a ring.
And we're just going to go with the good old sword. Okay, so attacking with longsword. Is a 19 hit?
Yes.
Okay. And, okay. So that's 11 points of damage. And then I'm going to take my bonus action and I'm going to cast Healing Word on Parthenax.
What's the range on Healing Word?
60 feet.
You guys are pretty far away.
Let me measure it then. So I'll have to take like a 5 foot to reach him.
Probably like 10.
Okay, I'm gonna back up just a little bit then.
Tabby takes an attack of opportunity and lands a natural 20.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Nope.
Okay, cool. How much damage do I take?
I just rolled max damage on my 6s again.
And that would be
It's 24 points.
cool. Cell is looking about 4 points good. And she's still going to cast that spell on Parthenax.
Okay, how much healing damage do you do?
Parthenax will get back 10 points of health.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. That'll end that turn. McFluffy is going to sweep the leg with his claws. So he'll move up as far as he can to the stage, and he's just going to grab this doppelganger by the ankles with his claws. His claw attack is just going for the ankles. All right. Actually, I think, yeah, claws then beak. 10 plus 7 to hit. That's a 17.
That hits.
Okay, cool. I need to 1d10 plus 5. So I've got to find that dice real fast.
That's a half of a D100.
Okay, so 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. He deals 13 points of damage to him with his first attack. Next is Beak. And that's 19 to hit.
Okay.
Oh, wait. No, 1d10 plus 5 is the beak. Now I'm doing claws, so 2d8 plus 5. My mistake. Mwahaha. So 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. 19 points of damage on the claw attack.
All right. This guy's not looking good. I also just realized that I only did straight dice damage. I didn't do any modifier damage, so Sella would be down, but it's too late to retcon that. So that's
Okay.
my bad. So if you thought it was bad, it should have been worse. I fucked up. But go on.
That'll end his turn.
Okay. All right. So as McFluffy makes his way onto the stage, kind of between Parthenax and Trash Can Dan, Niken, you can hear from above you a scream, just no, come down as Harissa, who has been up in the rafters, comes down straight on top of you. Make a dexterity saving throw. And I'm going to make a strength check.
I got a 9.
Okay, so you are now prone underneath this doppelganger who has fallen from the rafters. The both of you do take some damage. You both take 11 points of bludgeoning damage as she just lands right on top of you. And she just starts hitting you with both of her hands. You killed my father! How dare you! So first slam attack. That was awful. Plus 6 or 15 on the first one. That misses, right?
15 lands.
Oh, 15 does hit? Okay. And then the second one, 12, and then 9. So only one hits. Um, and okay, yeah. For 8 points of bludgeoning damage. And yeah, Harissa is just on top of you, just pissed, going at it. That'll
I
be her
die.
turn. You pass out. You go
Yeah, I'm
go
-3.
unconscious. Well, you're still unconscious.
Yeah.
And it was only 1 hit, so another hit would be automatic fails, but you're fine. You're just unconscious. So Everly and Sella, you guys might be able to see just behind you. Niken is underneath this doppelganger, and she's just wailed on him after landing on top of him, and kind of relaxes a little bit after she sees him go unconscious. She's not like going crazy anymore. But Everly, it is your turn.
Alrighty. How's the first doppelganger? Tabby, how's she looking at this point?
Not great.
Okay. I want to cast Witch Bolt on her. So kind of do like little witchy fingers, lightning fingers. And I say, look at my thing. Farn Zaire. And
Nice.
that will be oh wait, grab it. Let's see, does a 12 hit?
Tabby? No.
Mm-hmm. No. Okay. Well. I don't think it does anything if it doesn't hit.
Mm-mm.
No. Okay. Well, that will be my turn then.
Okay. You guys can all see very shocked expressions on the rest of the doppelganger's face. Parthenax, especially you being right up in one of them's grill, hearing this, "You killed my father," grabs his attention, even with an owlbear in his face. This news is very new to him, too. Same with Tabby standing right in front of you, Everly. She's a little taken back by kind of what's going on next to her and hearing this shit. Niken, it is your turn.
Okay, so what is it that I need to do?
So you're going to make a death saving throw. So you roll a d20, and if it's 10 or lower, you fail. If it's 10 or higher, you succeed. If it's 9 or lower, you fail. So there's better than 50% chance of succeeding.
Okay. So I roll a d20 and then add my dex modifier.
No, it's just a straight d20.
Okay. Okay. I rolled low.
What'd you get?
I got 4.
You got 4? Okay. Yeah, so that is a failed death save, but you've got plenty more to go, so it's okay. Don't lose hope.
Right.
There's a first time for everything. Okay, so next is Tabby, who is just going to move up and make attacks on Everly. Natural 20 on the first one, and then a 2 on the second one. Okay, this is good one for you guys. So for 6 points of slashing damage, plus 4, so total of 10 slashing damage on Everly.
No, that hurts.
I've never rolled this many natural 20s in a game before. I just want to throw that one out there. Which makes me want to have a dice cam, but like the whole point of DM dice is that they're behind the screen, you don't see them, so whatever. Let's see here. Rex is gonna try and shoot down at you guys. He's gonna shoot at Sella. I rolled 2 7s, which is 10 on each of them. Both the same number. It was crazy. Okay, so he misses, and Dan is going to try for slam attacks on McFluffy to defend himself. That's awful. First one is a 13, and then the second one is a 10.
The 13 actually hits.
Okay. That's surprising. So it's 8, 6, for 14 points of bludgeoning damage.
That's cute.
What's cute?
McFluffy doesn't even feel it.
Yeah,
Got
I'm
85
sure.
points. He's good.
It sinks in like a pillow, soft, like memory foam.
Okay. That is all of the troops' turns. At the top of the round, you guys do see from the other side of this door, I mean, there's not really space for me to put tokens in, but on the other side of the cloud of daggers, the doors open up, and you guys can see it's the real Guildroy standing there with his guards, and Arturo's mercenaries pushing through past his guards to try and make their way in, and they kind of walk in and just step in and see this cloud of daggers, and they all kind of hold back, and they're like, whoa, there's something going afoot. You guys can hear the door open, and you can hear the clattering of guards and kind of commotion, but none of you will probably be able to see them very well on the other side of the daggers blocking the door. And we are back at the top of the initiative with Parthenex.
How's Dan looking?
Not great.
And is there's still that doppelganger up on the balcony?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think McFluffy has got Dan handled. I'm gonna pivot a little bit and give that doppelganger in the balcony a little treat, a fireball.
What's the dex save? 16?
15.
Gets 12.
He takes 31 points of damage.
All right. Is there any,
I like to imagine that there's just this ball of flame that hits, and when it sort of dissipates, there's just nothing. There's no him, there's no balcony, there's no like decorative siding. It's just gone.
there was a section of balcony up there, and there is not anymore. Good job, Parthenex. Trash can, or no, that's not Rex. Yeah, that's Rex. Trash can Dan's in front of you. Rex is no more.
X. And then I'm just going to use some sorcery points to get some spell slots back, but that is my turn.
Okay. Sella, you are up next.
Okay. I see Niken's down. I see Everly's not doing well. I feel like crap. So I'm going to take out the Staff of Healing. And I'm going to cast that on me, Niken, and Everly. I'm going to do a Mass Cure Wounds.
Which uses all the charges, if I'm not
It
mistaken.
uses half the charges. It
Okay.
uses 5 out of 10.
Okay.
Okay. Mass Cure Wounds, it's 3d8 plus 3 hit points. So that's 16 points of damage back to all of us. That should get Niken back up, yeah?
I just get 1 hit point, right?
On a mass cure wounds, that's a different spell. It's not just like a healing word or something. So that one does bring you back.
Okay. So on mine, do I just do 3 success to bring me back?
No, you don't even have to do the successes. You can just add in the hit points.
It won't let me. I'm
Oh.
gonna have to show you. It shows like a dead face. And it says failure successes.
Oh, okay.
My hit point is gone completely.
Okay, yeah, you might have to hit the 3 successes then, I guess.
It should bring him back to 1.
Well, it should heal him whatever everybody else got healed. Because mass cure wounds is a different spell than healing word.
Okay. All right, I'm going to take my bonus action. I'm actually going to give Niken a inspiration. For the love of the gods, get back up, Niken. We need you. And you are now inspired. And that'll end that turn. And then it's Big Fluffy. And he's just going to wail on this guy, Trash Can Dan or whatever. So the first one is 19, 20, 21, 22, 25 to hit.
Oh, yeah, that hits.
Cool. We're going to go claws first. So it's 2d8 plus 5.
Yeah, is there any way you want to do this? It doesn't matter. Just that plus is going to put him down.
Okay, so yeah, I guess he's going to pick him up in his claws and he's going to do the Hulk throw. As far as he can.
As McFluffy does in good true McFluffy fashion. There's like a bunch of couches on the stage that was obviously meant for the show that he just like throws him up against, and then it just kind of like breaks part of the couches. Oh wow, that was good.
Thanks. Been practicing. All right, that'll end McFluffy's turn.
Okay.
Actually, you know what? He's going to take his movement. I'm going to have him.
Yeah.
I'm going to have him dash all the way up to where me and Everly are.
Uh,
No, that would be a full movement. That's never mind.
Yeah, because you already had him to take an action, so he could get his 30 feet.
There we go. About right there. And that'll end the turn.
Okay. Harissa, having seen Niken come back, or wait, no, yep, it is her turn. It's gonna be pissed and hit you again for a 14, and that one's an 11 on the floor. It's cocked anyway. Okay, so 14 and a 7. He's pissed that you came back to life and just hits the ground instead. Is just infuriated by this whole situation and even misses with you on the ground. Well, supposed to roll with advantage. No, that was even lower. So yeah, that was the higher numbers. Everly, it is your turn.
Okay, I want to cast Tasha's Mind Whip on Tabby, the one right in front of me. So I just kind of look at her and say, "You have a mahor," and she has to do an intelligence save of 15.
Rolled an 18, and they have a +0 to intelligence.
I really don't like this chick. Like, she keeps dodging my blows. She's gonna die though, and it's gonna be by me. I'm just saying. She's mine, y'all.
Tabby bitch going down.
I just kind of like stomp my feet and like throw a little fit and end my turn.
Okay. Niken, you are up. It is your turn. You're on the ground currently.
So if I take some healing potion, that's an action, correct?
Yeah, it would probably be kind of hard to get anything in your mouth with having this doppelganger on top of you.
Yeah. Stella, what was the hit points that you give us? Was it 6 points?
I was like
16.
12.
It was
Oh, okay.
16.
16, okay.
Um,
Cool. What's up?
Before we get too far, I think, Everly, you have two actions or two attacks in combat. So you could cast two spells.
Do I?
I
Yeah.
don't know about spells, but I know you can
No.
do hand-to-hand combat.
No, yeah, you can only cast one spell per turn unless it's a bonus action spell.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so I see. There are just a couple of spells listed where it's like attacks, and some of them are like Ice Knife, Ray of Sickness, Witch Bolt, Vampiric Touch. I think it's because those are roll to hit spells. Then maybe that's why they're listed under there.
For
Mhm.
action.
Okay, that makes more sense. Okay, never mind then. It's just that Blade Song that is your bonus action, or that is a bonus action spell.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. I'm sorry. Continue
It's
on.
okay.
Okay, so as she came down onto me when she knocked me out or whatever, I still had my daggers in my hands because I was using them prior from what had happened. So
Mhm.
I'm going to use my daggers as she's on top of me. I rolled. Oh God. I'm going to use my luck for this one, so I'm going to re-roll that one.
Before you actually use the luck, I'll give you advantage to with the dagger stab somebody on top of you. You know what I mean? That's a pretty easy hit to make.
Yeah. Okay, I appreciate that. I got a 21 then.
Okay,
The advantage.
definitely hits.
Okay, and then I'm going to roll damage on that.
You do notice that Harissa is wearing a bit of armor. That unlike her cohorts, she does wear a bit of plate.
Okay, is her side open on her?
Yeah. Oh yeah, you still stabbed. You
Yeah,
still hit.
Okay. Okay. So what I'm trying to do, let me see if I can pull this back. I want to basically kind of go to the side like this as she's on top of me.
Each
So-
dagger. Okay, so you got one in. You want to roll for the second?
Yeah. Well, let me roll damage on that one real quick. 2d8.
Niken, you also have a bardic inspiration on you.
Oh, thank you. Okay. 14 on damage for that.
Okay.
And then I'm going to roll my other dagger. Oh, can you roll a con 15 save?
19.
Oh, shit. Okay. This is my other dagger hit. Okay, can I roll that inspiration for this dagger hit?
Yeah, and it'll be a D10 that you just add to that roll. Add to whatever you just got.
Why is there 2 ones in that? Okay, a 13. Does that hit?
13 does not hit.
Okay. Well, that's it then for that. So I just jab her with one dagger into her gut on the side.
Okay. Yeah, it does a pretty good amount of damage. She's not looking good, but she's also very like fueled by like anger and just rage right now.
Got it. And my turn.
All right. See, Dan is no more. Rex is no more. Tabby is barely standing. But wait, yeah, Dan is no more. He got taken out that last round. But she is going to take both of her attacks, one on Sella, one on Everly, one on... God, guys.
Just say it, please. Just get it over with.
So, nat 20 on Sella. And then 18 on Everly.
Okay.
Okay. But for all the nat 20s tonight, at least this is the damage for you. So, 4, 2, 4, so you take 6 points on Sella, and
The 18 does not hit on me, actually.
no? Okay.
With my bonus, with my blade song.
It's
Nice.
18,
Very nice.
18 on die with the modifier. It's 24.
Okay, never mind. It hits.
Sorry. So like, yeah, Stella, that'd be a 24 for you as well, but or no, that'd be 26 on Stella, but okay. 11 points of slashing damage on Everly. And then that's Tabby's turn.
I'm really like getting super pissed at this chick. Not only is she dodging my throws, but she's like ripping up my dress now. Like this bitch is gonna die.
There'll be a trophy. There's a trophy kill for you.
Yes.
So is the Cloud of Daggers a concentration spell?
Let me check. Hold on.
Because if it is, I think it would be gone, or I have to have you roll a concentration check.
You need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah, it is a concentration. So I need to do a con save. Is that right?
Yeah,
Okay.
and it has to beat. Crap. What was the damage that I just said? It has to beat 17.
Okay. 15.
Okay, so your Cloud of Daggers does drop.
Okay.
But that just means that the guards on the other side can kind of see what's going on. And as soon as the mercenaries do try and rush in after these Cloud of Daggers drop, they're just completely taken aback, and they look at all of you fighting these strange creatures, especially Niken, who is underneath just a straight-up doppelganger. She's not even concealing herself at the moment, getting wailed on. They all kind of see the circumstances and kind of start to understand the things at work here.
Hold on. I forgot that my blade song actually gives me a +4 to my con save, so that would have been a 19.
Ooh. Okay, so I guess they're still on the other side of the Cloud of Daggers.
I mean,
You're
I don't
yep.
know.
Or you could drop concentration if you want to. That's a voluntary action, but
I mean, I can just drop it willingly, but
right.
technically, yeah. It
If you
wouldn't
want it,
drop.
if
Drop it.
Yeah, I'll
yeah.
go and drop it so that the
Okay.
guards can come in.
Okay, cool. Yeah, then they definitely see this kind of scenario that's playing out, and they kind of just stand waiting for what's happening. It doesn't look like you guys need any help necessarily, but they start to piece things together and kind of understand what's going on here. We're back at the top with Parthenax, I believe, because Tabby just went. Yep, and then the guards, and then yep. You're muted.
Do what? What did you say? I'm sorry.
How are those two doppelgangers looking?
Not great.
And you said there's people at the door.
Yeah, so Everly did drop her Cloud of Daggers, and you can see like the militia and the guards kind of from the stage. Definitely, you would be able to see the door. And you can see that they're kind of just standing on the other side of it, just peering in, kind of seeing what's going on, watching this fight take place.
Okay. Well, I can't fireball because that would get them. I'm going to Tasha's mind whip them both.
Okay.
You need to make intelligence saving throws.
15 and 16.
The saving throw was 15.
Okay, so the 15 fails, which is Harissa on top of Niken, and then Tabby saves.
So, all right, the one who didn't save takes 11. The one who did save takes 6.
Okay.
And the one that's on top of Niken now can only take an action, a bonus action, or a movement. I'm not sure if that improved Niken's situation at all.
Probably not a whole lot.
Yeah, I think that's going to end my turn.
Okay. Sella, you are up next. You're muted.
I can see that Niken's still in imminent danger, so I'm gonna go over to assist him and leave. I see the rage in my cousin's eyes, and I know she's probably gonna take care of this other one. I don't have to worry. I remember that look from when we were hunting when we were kids. So the one on top of Niken, I'm going to cast heat. I'm going to cast heavy metal on.
She's a nude doppelganger. It's
She
just.
said she was wearing plate.
You're right, I did. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Con save?
Oh, there is no con save. It just happens.
It does just happen. Forgot how much of a bitch that.
All right, so cast that at 3rd level. It's 3d8 damage for 15 points of damage.
So fucking close.
Okay, cool. I'm going to maintain concentration on that spell. And that'll end my turn. McFluffy is going to go next. And I'm going to have him... Gosh, he still can't reach us, can he? Oh, he can just reach Tabitha. So he's going to run up on her. And, sorry, Everly. Going to take both of his attacks. Beak first.
Yeah, what are you doing?
Huh?
Nothing. You're fine.
Okay. It's a 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. 22 hits.
Yeah, I can see the scold on her face. She's like, what are you doing?
Wait, what?
Nothing. Nothing. Yeah, that hits.
Okay. I know I've probably made Everly a little unhappy. Okay, so that's... Wait, what should I just do? Beak. Beak. 1d5, 1d10 plus 5. No. Okay, so that's 7 points of damage from the beak. Next, I'm going to roll claws.
Man,
What? 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 hit?
no.
Okay, then McFluffy misses his second attack. And that'll end his turn.
Okay. Harissa is going to kind of slump off of Niken and just kind of sit there. Battered, bloody, not doing good, just lost her dad. She seems pretty docile. Like, she's not wanting to go down in all of this. Everly, it is your turn. You're muted.
I'm reading this spell. Like I want to take down this tabby chick for sure. I haven't used this one, so I'm trying to read on it to see how it works. It's the vampiric touch. So it says I can choose any creature within range, blah, blah. It says make an ability check using your spell casting ability. How do I do that? And it says the DC equals 10 plus the spell's level. On a successful check, the spell ends.
I'm not sure where you're reading that.
On vampiric touch. Oh wait, I'm on the wrong thing. Just kidding.
The touch of your shadow breathing
Sorry.
withered.
On touch, I can siphon life.
Yeah.
Oh, just kidding. I have to touch her. I was reading the wrong thing. So sorry. Never mind. I don't want to touch her.
Ha! It might be good news.
Yes. Did we say that I did get that that I did get that red dragon scale or no when we went?
Yeah.
That,
As Gnar's Scorcher or whatever.
yeah. All right, yeah. So Everly at this point is just like super pissed at her, and so she wants to see her burn. So she's going to cast Agnazar Scorcher, and so she has to do a Dex saving throw.
11.
Ah, finally. You needed a 15.
Okay.
All right, let's see what kind of damage this does.
3d8 fire.
It's a 48. So 13 damage.
Yeah. Is there any particular way you want to do this?
Yes. All right, so I cast it, and she just, goes up into flames, and I just watch as this glare from the fire is like glowing in my eyes.
Little evil.
Just a little.
Evil going on there.
Just a little.
So as Tabby is consumed in flames, the guards all outside are kind of bewildered and yet at the same time relieved. It seems as though you guys have kind of found the culprit to the mysterious murders that have been going on. The real Guildroy comes through the front of the door. He goes, "Oh, very, very well. I told you, didn't need my help. Who is this one left? It seems you have left one." And I almost said Tabby. It's not Tabby. Harissa is just kind of sitting there, kind of like just dazed, a little bit catatonic, just kind of staring forward, not really saying anything. She just keeps repeating, "My father's dead. He's dead. He's dead. Dad's dead. He's dead." Okay. The guards pick her up and take her away. Guildroy apologizes for the events and thanks you all for guarding his estate and helping him regain control. The mercenaries of Lady Arturo start to part as she walks up into the theater past her guards. She also apologizes for accusing you of killing her husband and asks for forgiveness from all of you. She offers you a small model ship about the size of maybe like the palm of your hand. It belonged to her husband, and it was a trinket that he loved very much, but she always hated. So she feels like it would be best with all of you as a trinket of you finding justice for her murder.
Does it turn into a bigger boat?
I haven't the foggiest. He spent all the time in the world with it, and I hated that damn thing. Grown man carrying around a toy boat. It makes no sense.
Can I cast like identify or anything on it just to see if there's anything special about it? Like, why did he carry it around with him all the time?
When you go to use identify on it, there's a very, very small, very hard to hear voice that is speaking in your head. It's almost like if it were text written on a very, very tiny piece of paper, but in your head as a voice. It's very, very hard to make out all of the syllables. It's really, really hard to understand, especially now after all this stuff going on. Just took some bad hits. Might have to try again a little bit later on it.
Okay.
Malroy also offers you guys 500 gold pieces in apologies for all of the confusion and accusing you of murder on his island. Fletcher apologizes for nothing. He thinks he did nothing wrong. He was defending his home, and he thought that his father was an imposter, even though he's not. He says, "You're fine, Dad," and punches him in the shoulder that he shot.
I will take your 500 gold, sir. And as a part of your apology, it seems that you built this theater entirely for the people that we just murdered in it. Is it possible for you to ship, I don't know, maybe some of the seats or some of this stageware to our estate in Fondalen, where we also have a stage?
Maybe just that nice furniture, the couches and stuff. It's pretty.
You wish to buy furniture from me? I can give you the name of my retailer. I'd rather not part with my furniture.
That would be splendid. Thank you very much. I'm not putting a couch in my bag.
I kind of I look to sell it and I start to pull the portable hole.
Like, nope, put it back. Don't need it. Don't need it. If you really want nice furniture, you can paint it yourself, remember?
Yeah, I'm standing behind Guildroy and I'm like,
nope. Nope.
okay.
Put that away. We do have we have those pigments,
oh yeah.
so we can just paint all of our own furniture for free.
And then I guess we can make it to custom fit us.
So you can have like a 9-foot bed. Be hard to get otherwise.
Yeah.
What are you going to do with the one remaining doppelganger, sir?
I guess we will find out why they wanted to kill Master Guildroy. There isn't much else to do now.
I tell Sel on Draconic, we're not bringing this one home too.
She's not going to respond. She's just going to pout a little bit. We could reform her, I guess.
We have a goblin.
Give her a second chance at life.
We have a gelatinous cube. I think we have enough friends at home that need our love and attention. We shouldn't be adding more on.
Fine.
Whenever
I reach over and I give him that beak some scritch.
Whenever you are all prepared to go home, these are the stones to my teleportation circle that will take you wherever you need to go. You will find your weapons back on you. Speaking of which, may I have mine back? I do need those on the island before you all leave. Don't leave with my weapons, please.
Can I have some?
Could we-
Go ahead. I'm bullshitting.
Could we keep the longbow for our wood elf friend?
Do I
Looking
look
for
like a?
crazy.
I look like a merchant. This is so
You look
strange
like
to me.
someone that just got saved by us,
Exactly.
and your friend just accused us of murderer. As far as I'm concerned, you're getting off pretty easy here, bub.
Yes, very well. You made quick work of these strange creatures. I suppose I shouldn't stand against you as well. How about 20 gold for the longbow? It is quite a nice longbow. You were the one that offered to buy it. Are you just stealing it now?
No, you're going to give it
You
to
know
him.
what? You're going to be difficult. Just forget it. Niken, I will make you a 25 gold bow when we get home.
I appreciate that.
That's very good. I'm very attached to that bow. I wasn't planning on giving it away.
I like to imagine at this point the theater where I hit the fireball collapses a little bit.
And the guy like turns around. What on the devil? Just go. I shan't be inviting you to my 200th birthday.
That's fine with us. Thank you. In fact, never contact us again if you can help it. That would be great.
Write your secretary not to invite us to the funeral. See you later.
Jeez. Well, you guys take the setting stones, use the portal, head back home.
Can we like a hotel where you take the towels and soap, go and raid the guest quarters for anything we want? This guy's gonna be an asshole. I have no problem stealing from him.
Yeah, sure. There's like a mini bar, like a snack table in the room you guys had. Like, is it like going back to the room after you've checked out? Like you've already checked out. You're like, oh wait, no, we forgot some shit.
I mean, there was 2 beds in there with some pretty fine linens. I don't see why we shouldn't take those. Some nice fluffy down pillows. Oh yeah, it's all going in the bag.
Why stop at this room?
We don't want to get caught. You know,
Yeah.
I don't want to have to kill a militia.
Or
They
can
didn't
no
really
ghost
do
ghosts?
anything. It's all right. With 500 gold, we can give you like some solid gold sheets or something.
Okay. I guess we can get out of here before we get into too much trouble. Hopefully tomorrow I won't end up in prison.
Hey, you will just break out. Shatter
Maybe.
wall. Boom.
Well, that was the adventure. You guys have a strange little tiny ship and about 500 gold.
And 2 sets of fine linens and pillows.
Totally.
On our way out, Everly's gonna like kick the charred remains of Tabby. As she walks by. Just a
I'm
little
just, like,
kick. Just a little
I'm gonna
like
pat you on the back.
yeah.
I'm gonna go pat Everly on the back and be like, "Are you gonna be okay?
No.
I can fix your
I
dress when
will
we get
be,
home."
but she messed up my dress.
I know,
I
it's
like
a
to-
lovely one. It really is. It's okay. I've got like my entire wardrobe from home shoved in my bag here somewhere. I'll just pull it out and let you pick something new.
I'll just mend
Alter
it
it
real
and
quick.
everything. Huh?
Yeah, that's true.
I'll just mend your dress real quick.
Why
Oh my
thank
gosh,
you.
that's even better.
Yes.
So I like to imagine Everly's quarters back at the manor is very, glitzy and glam and girly. But then if you look really close, there's some like really macabre trophies in there of like people have pissed her off. It's like, oh, this
Yeah.
is
Pieces of some
What is
statues we
that?
couldn't necessarily take home.
Everly has a little bit of a dark side
Yeah.
that just comes out every now and then.
I think it's a family trait, honestly. One time we did torture a bunch of red brands, and that was pretty fun.
That was like right in the beginning too, and I was like really questioning your like moral. I was like, what the hell is going on here?
Yeah.
They were feeding villagers to an eyeball monster.
It was righteous fury.
They deserved it.
Yeah, they
That's
really
so
did.
funny.
Moralist bastards.
And they rented the monsters anyway.
Yeah,
Bastards.
they rented the damn things. Like, just come on. All right, anyway.
So we get back home and Yuru and you guys been for the past 2 days?
You don't want
Bullshit
to talk
level
about
stuff. So what's that ship? If we get
We
it
don't know
right
yet.
after midnight, does it become like
You don't know yet.
Not yet.
That was great.
You gotta put it in the pond like overnight, and then it kind of grows.
like those little foam,
Like a,
Yeah.
an Orby.
Little
Oh yeah.
I just got to draw a pond now.
Yeah, you guys might have to do some experimentation with it.
Hi, baby.
We've got a boat with a folding boat life raft.
Pretty cool.
Right on. But yeah, we'll meet up Monday, kind of back with the normal campaign. Hopefully, everybody's here.
Sounds good.
All right. Yeah.
Right
That
on,
was
guys.
fun, guys. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you guys. That was awesome.
Yeah.
Catch you guys later. Have a good night.
Bye, y'all.
Okay.
Bye.